Alright team, unfortunately this means that it is humid as shit outside. It's Monday, and the last video I made was gearing up for, is that from? What the heck is that from? The hell? I think it's from that. It was gearing up for vacation. My parents were coming. Sorry if that's really loud, but I'm trying to talk over it. It was gearing up for my parents coming to visit. They were here Wednesday through Sunday. It's now Monday. We're jumping back into it. We did the walk. We did the gym. Felt very weak. I'm pouring myself coffee right now. My Charleston mug. We're getting back in the routine. And we're about to sit down and we're going to start with my budget because that's what I'm most afraid of after this fun week. And then 2, we're going to figure out what's going on today and make a plan. So I'm also going to put on a movie. I don't think I have a meeting for a few hours. I need to look at my calendar, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a meeting for a couple hours. So let's get into it. And just reminding myself that I'm so grateful to have the freedom to create my day every day and make this impact on clients and on people as I work to help people work less and earn more. So just reminding myself every day when I wake up that that's my mission here. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes as a business owner, a project manager, a marketer, all of the things, a dog mom, a cat mom, a girlfriend, all of the things. We're going to do it all today. We're going to have a great day. And you will see this posted this Thursday. So let's get into it. All right, it's 8 on the dock. I only have one meeting today, so like praise be. We're gonna get so much done. For the next 2 hours, it's like my CEO meeting. So I just did my budget, checked in on that. We're going to build out my sales ClickUp space, work on my task management audit because I have a new form to link. I need to prep because I have a task management audit meeting tomorrow. I need to ideate content that I'm going to create this week. And then I want to create SOPs for all of my marketing and project management services this quarter. So I need to build out the plan for that and how my project coordinator can help. So I'm going to be chugging coffee and doing this. And then we'll take a little break at 10 and then we'll do client check-ins. And then my one call of the day is at 11. So talk soon. Okay, we continue and we still have this. We have makeup on now. I set up a lot of like a ClickUp space with some automations because I'm starting to have more of like a sales pipeline happen. So I'm setting that up. I prepped for task management audits tomorrow. I ideated content for this week. It's 9:45 now. Had my breakfast. I made some peppermint tea. This is part of my little vacay reset. So I have peppermint tea that I'm gonna drink. And I'm gonna take my pup for a quick walk, and then we're gonna come back and start on client check-ins, go through the email, all of that good stuff. So I'll check back in with y'all soon, but I'm leaving my phone here while I walk. So be back soon. Okay, we just went through our email. I did do a little bit of that yesterday, so like I knew it was coming. I do have to say this is the best I've felt. What is going on with my camera? Is that my camera? Oh no, did I fuck up my camera? That's really sad. We might have to fix that another day though because lots happening. I'm sorry about whatever that glare is on the screen. But anyway, I do have to say that this is like the best I've felt coming back from vacation in a really long time. And I'm also the busiest I've ever been. So if that's not a testament to how my systems are working and how I've hired and resourced my team, I don't know what is. I am feeling like really bloated and gross. So sipping on my peppermint tea. I'm about to start client check-ins and then I have a meeting in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna jump in all of that and I will check back in with y'all a little bit later. Alrighty, it is now 12:36 p.m. Sorry, I had to turn on my mouse. I had a client call. Sorry, I'm thinking through things right now. I need to send this to my client. I gave him so many heads up. Up on this, I have 1 to 3 a.m. today blocked for editing. Okay, anyway, sorry. Had a client call, worked on some stuff. I just ate lunch and read a little bit of Iron Flame, which is the book I'm reading right now. And then I had, I made this coffee, protein, an iced protein coffee. My dog is picking up a poop bag. We did go to the dog park. We took care of her. I'm about to do a little bit on my socials. And then I have a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm gonna check back in around 1 because I'm supposed to be podcast editing this afternoon. My client hasn't got me anything, so I'm getting a little bit nervous because I need time, and I gave him so many heads up about this. So I'll be back. All right, sorry. Client delivery woes. So we're launching a podcast for a client, and we've had the strategy baked. We've talked about everything, and I left on vacation last week. I told him, hey, when I come back, well, we have a really important deadline this week that we have to hit with Apple. So when you do your first podcast, you submit it to Apple, they have a 1 to 3 day manual review. We enter a risk period where if we don't get it uploaded by tonight, it might not go live on Thursday. I don't want to be responsible for that because it's not my brand, it's not my podcast, but I'm the one doing the marketing for it and getting them all set up. So it's fine. Anyway, they were supposed to record last week. They didn't do it. Cool, awesome. Love that for us, right? Then today the guy's like, well, I'll probably do it during the block. Like, I'm probably gonna record between 1 and 3. And I'm like, that's literally what I had blocked for today to edit this for you. And I have a wall of meetings for the next 2 days. And we talked about this multiple times last week that I would be able to edit Monday afternoon. And now he's probably going to be pissed come Thursday when it's not available on Apple. Live, laugh, love. Okay, we're going to keep moving though because we got a lot more to do. So I'm going to work on pulling in a timeline of to-dos into my ClickUp for an event this coming fall. And then for another client, I need to work on a June-July rollout project plan. I need to do risk and decision log checkups. I need to update our Gantt chart. I hate Gantt charts, but their developers wanted one. Oh, I forgot to ask. I need to ask him if he set up his working session with Atomic Objects, and I reviewed sprint tasks. So that can get checked off. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And we post on Instagram, we post on TikTok. So now we're doing... I am just starting my timer here. Okay. I'm gonna take this into my room, I think, and lay down and do this because now I'm a little pissed off. So I'm gonna go do this. Sorry, I'm having a day. All right, so a couple things I've been working on. A lot of project management stuff. So I worked on stuff for an event that I'm PMing, and then stuff for another client where I'm doing 2 different projects for them. One, we are desperately trying to wrap up. We're at the will of the vendor. The other one is an app launch. So I need to do some check-ins with the devs. I had to update the Gantt chart, check in on the risk and the decision log, talk to the vendor, talk to the developers. A lot of back and forth there. What else did I do? I think that was it. And then I was checking in with my other client to see if they never sent me anything for the podcast. So that's just a big bummer. I checked my emails. I reviewed some graphics for a client for her Etsy shop and then also her new website hero because we're shifting from Mother's Day to graduation gifts. And now I'm working on one of my clients who I manage ads for. Really interesting. Just like we were doing real good on conversions and they came way down. And our cost per conversion went up to it was almost $1,000 for our conversion one day, which is not normal. We have $11 per conversion. And this happens sometimes, but it's just not good. We've also had issues with our ads showing up in international countries, and we don't want that. It is an issue. It keeps showing up in Georgia. We need to exclude. So Georgia is a country and also a state, and so we do target Georgia, the state, but then sometimes when we run a PMAX campaign, which is like a Google optimized automated bidding type of campaign, it gets a little confused. And so I'm gonna go into our PMAX, and I'm in Google Ads right now, and you can go under your insights and reports and look at when and where ads showed. And if you click on matched locations, it's gonna show you where everything is. But this is wrong. Yeah. Interesting. Look at a smaller window and see if it populates at all. Excluded a lot of stuff, but anyway. All right. It's 3:15 now, so it's time to do enrichment for my dog. If you're new here, that's where me and my dog, we go outside, we sit on the side of the road, and we people watch, and then my boyfriend comes home, we Wordle, we do the New York Times crossword. I come up and I do... Interesting. Very interesting. These campaigns are just not doing well right now, and I don't really know why. Need to give them some CPR, but then we get going to Memorial Day weekend. It's a whole thing. Anyhow, I'm gonna run and then I'll be back because I do another bout of work from 4 to 6, and then I'll be done for the night, hopefully. So, hope this was semi-interesting for y'all today. Me really shifting back in. Fortunately, I only had one call, so a lot of heads down work, a lot of being in the details, catching up, making sure that, you know, nothing happened while I was out. That was weird. Like, this cost per conversion thing is definitely weird, and I need to dive deeper into that because the client will definitely ask. If not now, they're going to ask in like a week, and it's better if I get my bearings now and I stay ahead of it. That proactive communication is so insanely valuable to a client. So, anywho, I'll be back, but I'm going to go outside and get some sunshine.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh.
That boy black. That boy black too.